Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Kind of a cool graphic. I'm going to change it up this time when I make it, maybe make it a little prettier. But you can see the lines that I drew. There's just a couple of things you need to do at first. Draw a perfect square by holding down the control button, and then get the envelope tool. Grab these two nodes and go right here to a single arc. Holding down the shift key will make it grow inward or outwardly. Now, kind of the problem is to make this fit, we need this arch to be the same as that. So what I'm going to do is Control D, and I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, and I'm going to select them both, and I'm going to make them 6 inches. Then I'm going to set my nudge factor on 6 inches, and I'm going to move one of these out of the way. And then I'm going to Control D or hit the plus key and move it the other way. And that's not really what I want. No, I need to move this to that side so I have this shape. So then I'm going to take my virtual segment delete key and delete these two lines. And then when I fill this in with the Smart Fill tool, that's going to be a perfect shape that will fit inside of itself or next to it. So let's Control D and rotate it 90 degrees and then move it over, and you can see they fit together no matter what you do to it. I mean, you can make continuous lines. So now that we know it fits, we're going to take this one, and first I'm going to hit P again, put it in the center of the page, and then I'm going to take a rectangle just as long as it fits and hit P. And then this is where you can do almost anything with it. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in, move that out of the way. Then I'm going to Smart Fill this. Well, I don't have to Smart Fill it because it's an object. I can just go over here and I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this blue this time. And there's a lot you could do with this. I mean, interactive fill tool. Let's do this. Let's put black on each end. Black on each end. And then we're going to put that turquoise in the middle. That looks pretty good. Now here, let's do the opposite. Let's put turquoise on each end, or whatever color that is. I believe it's turquoise. And then let's put black in the middle. You can see it just doesn't look the same. So I'm going to bring my turquoise in. That looks pretty cool. Now I'm going to nudge that over. Not particularly excited about it, but it'll work. Control G to group it. Control D to duplicate it. Rotate it 90 degrees and then nudge it over. And then it's just smart to take this and Control D and nudge it over twice. And then Control D and nudge it over twice. Control D and nudge it over twice. Then, because it's a certain shape, I'm going to group this together, and I'm going to move it, since it was a square item, I can move this, I didn't make a duplicate, move this down, and I'm going to change my nudge factor to 3 inches, and I'm going to move this over twice, which was basically 6. Now, what you can do is ungroup all this, object group and ungroup all, and then just get rid of these ends when we duplicate it. Then I would strongly suggest you group it back together, hit the plus key or the Control D, and then hit it again. And I'm nudging 3 or 4 times. You know, you could go Control G, Control D, and then just nudge it up till it overpasses and just come in. It's a pretty cool, I don't know what you would call it, seamless pattern, backdrop. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.